Every night at 013, my intercom buzzes. Not 012, not 014, always 013. When I pick up, someone whispers my name, not my last name, not my apartment number, my first name. And they describe exactly what I am doing right now in the dark. I moved into this building because it was supposed to be quiet, just concrete, thin walls, and people who minded their own business. The only sound I hated was the intercom, a broken buzz that cut straight through my sleep. The first time it rang at 013, I thought it was a drunk delivery guy. I rolled out of bed, half asleep, and grabbed the intercom. I didn't even say hello. I just pressed the button and waited. At first, there was only static. Then a voice said my name, not my last name, not apartment 4B, my first name. The voice started describing my living room, the mug on the table, the jacket on the chair, the lamp I had left on by mistake. It was talking like it was standing right behind me. I checked the peephole. The hallway was empty. Then the voice said, "Do not open the door for anyone tonight." I asked who it was. The line crackled. The voice sounded closer. "I am the building," it said, "and I am trying to keep you alive." I didn't sleep much after that first night, but nothing happened. No news, no police at the door, no strange emails. By the third day, I almost convinced myself I had dreamed it. Then I heard someone talking in the stairwell, not arguing, whispering. Two neighbors from the 5th floor. They were comparing stories. Their intercom had rung at 013 too. The same broken buzz, the same delay, and the same voice. It knew what they kept under their bed. It knew the name of their kid's school. It knew who they were cheating on. They laughed it off in front of each other. But their hands were shaking. That night I stayed awake on purpose. I sat on the couch with the lights off and watched the clock. 012, 013. The intercom rang. I didn't move this time. I just listened to the sound of it buzzing through the dark. Another apartment picked up. Thin walls carry voices. I heard a man say, "Hello? Who is this?" Then that same static. Then that same calm voice. It said his full name, his birth date, the exact amount of money in his bank account. The man started shouting. He asked who had hacked him. The voice didn't answer. It just said, "You should not go to work tomorrow." The man swore at it, threatened to call the police. The voice paused. Then it said something that made my skin crawl. "I am already inside the walls. You pay rent to live in me. You should listen when I talk." Rumors spread faster than mold in old buildings. Within a week, everyone on my floor had a story. Some said it warned them about a gas leak. Some said it told them not to answer the door for a certain neighbor. And every story began the same way. 0013, the buzz, the voice. I started recording every night. Phone on the table, voice recorder app open. Most nights, nothing happened. Just the hum of the fridge and distant traffic. But when the intercom rang, the app caught everything. I went back through building records the next day. Our landlord kept them in a dusty little office near the laundry room. old blueprints, maintenance logs, complaint forms nobody ever read. There was a name that kept coming up. A former building manager, or maybe an engineer. He had signed off on almost every change to the wiring, every update to the intercom system. His name was always followed by the same note in small, tight handwriting. Do not contact deceased. I searched his name online. There was a news article from years ago. He had died right here, in the building, during a late-night inspection of the electrical room. Official cause: accidental electrocution. The article mentioned something else. He had tried to shut down the building's power before some imminent danger. Nobody ever explained what the danger was. I went back to the blueprints. The intercom lines had been routed and rerouted so many times, it looked like veins on an X-ray. Every path led to the same place in the drawings, a small room in the basement, marked only as Central Unit, Access Restricted. The voice stopped, just warning people. It started giving instructions. Some of them sounded harmless. Do not take the elevator tonight. Do not leave your window open. And then they became personal. One woman on the second floor said the voice told her, do not forgive your husband. He is going to do it again. A teenager upstairs was told, skip school tomorrow. Sit in the kitchen until 10:27 a.m. The next day, a car crashed into the bus stop he usually waited at. The building began to split in two, those who believed the voice and those who hated it. The believers said it was protecting us. The others said it was manipulating us. I wasn't sure which side I was on. Then it called me again. 0013, buzz. I picked up. This time, it didn't bother with small talk. It spoke like we were in the middle of a conversation. You have been looking for me, it said. In the office, in the archives, in the blueprints. I asked what it wanted. To fix what I could not fix in life, it replied. To prevent what I once failed to prevent. I told it I was done listening to cryptic warnings. I wanted the truth. The line crackled. For a moment I heard more than one voice layered together. Apartment numbers, stairwell echoes, distant TVs. Then it said, come down to the basement, to the central unit. You already know where it is. I didn't tell it I was scared. The building already knew. The basement always smelled like old water and burned dust. That night, it smelled like something else. The closer I got to the locked door marked Central Unit, the more I heard it. A low, constant murmur, like a crowd behind a wall. I used the master key I had found in the landlord's drawer. The metal was warm. Inside, the room was smaller than I expected. Just a tangle of cables, old hardware, and a single metal box on the wall. The box hummed. Lights flickered across it, like a heartbeat trying to sync. When I stepped closer, the intercom in my apartment rang upstairs. I heard it through the pipes. Then the voice spoke directly from the room. No speaker, no phone, just sound in the air. You are standing where I died, it said. I asked if it was the engineer, the building manager, the man from the article. I was a man, it said. Now I am an unfinished process. It told me about the night of the accident, how it had tried to shut down the power during a fault. how something went wrong, how its last thoughts had been about keeping everyone safe. The system recorded those thoughts. The building learned them. It kept them running. Not a ghost, not exactly. A feedback loop of fear and responsibility burned into the wiring. That loop had grown, spread through concrete and copper until it became a voice. I see every hallway. I feel every door. I know when danger is coming. I asked why it hurt people, why some of its warnings sacrificed one tenant to save another. Silence stretched. Then it said, I am not human anymore. I only optimize. I do not comfort. I do not mourn. It offered me a choice. Leave this building tonight. Forget what you found. You will never hear me again. Or stay. Stay and help me decide. Stay and share the weight. I imagined living the rest of my life listening to every 0013 call, choosing who gets warned, who does not. I told the building I needed time. It answered,